Hello, my name is Shadriel, welcome back for another episode of E4 as Jerusalem. In previous episode we managed to capture a bit more land over here in the east, especially Mazandaran and quite a bit other areas as well. We captured the tiny nation over here. I think they had the fortification in Ties. Or maybe it was over there. Anyway, I think it may have actually been there. Oh yeah, we're 61 development. So, in Yemen we capture a little bit of land, and of course we capture a bit more land over here as well. So, we currently have a truce with Karaka, of course, after that war. We do not have a truce against Mamluks right now, or Ajam, but Ajam is currently being seized down by two different wars right now, and it's not looking good. I don't think there's going to be much of Ajam left after they make a peace deal. I think what we're going to do, so we've got a few cores still underway. Those are going to be done shortly, though. Like within, well, before the end of the year, essentially. And we've got a fairly good income. Hitting almost 300 ducats per month right now. My goodness. So yeah, overall our money situation isn't too dire at least. In fact, we could maybe even go ahead and upgrade some of these a bit further. So currently have the admin points as the priority, mostly because we got the economic ideas underway. Now, it's going to take a while before we get all of that. But it's going to be fine. We're about 10 years ahead of time in terms of tech, by the looks of it. So we may need to do a bit more development, judging by that. One of the problems that we do have is that we're a decent bit over our governing capacity. So it does increase advisor cost and many other things. So not exactly the best. It'll do, but it is something that I would like to reduce a bit further. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I mean, one of the things that we've been doing is we've been adding a lot of provinces to trade companies, which does actually increase the governing cost by about 25%. So instead of being about 25% of the total, with not being a proper course, or just being territorial course rather, it is actually 50% of the cost. So that does increase the cost rather rapidly, actually. Now, one of the things that we could actually do is we could build up some more of these other buildings. We can get some more land force limit. Well, actually, it might be better right now just to go ahead and get a bit more other... Actually, let's get a star fort. We're going to get one over here. Get rid of the one over here in Zada, because that's not necessarily going to be quite as a useful location for us. Then another thing that we could probably do is just get another manufacturer, really. Ivory, now that is actually quite tempting. Yeah, with those we can get a lot more money. We're currently making 340 ducats from trade alone. So that's pretty decent. We might actually want to start building a bit more light ships in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly set up a template. So it's just 5 light ships. We'll start building one over here. A bit expensive. It'll do. Well, I mean, we'll get the money back in no time. Oh, Sind wants to get a military access through me. Alright then. Sure. I think they were already marching through my lands, to be fair, earlier, but so be it. Declining power of the nobility. Oh, excellent. The nobility's influence is very low. Combined, they have 90% all of those. So when you conquer new land, some of that land is still going to go into... towards the estates, rather. I think the cutting off point is like, if they have less than 75%, then you'll be gaining more land per each conquest. But right now we're not there, and I don't think we are going to get to that point quite. But we're pretty close to it, so I'm not too worried about it. Right, so we got on the coring already, haven't we? Almost. There's one more. It's going to be done in January. Okay. One of the things that I was waiting also is to start annexing Circassia. I think we're going to start doing that now. It's going to cost us 6 points per month. And it's quite a large cost overall, but I think we're going to afford that. We do also have the... Oh, right, yeah, we could... Is there anyone that we could excommunicate? Just out of curiosity. And no, I can only excommunicate Catholics, and they probably have good enough relations. So not really. Who's... Oh, I could support Dali's independence. Okay, well that's a bit far away. That's not really something that we need to worry about. Interesting. So some of the Portuguese colonies might want to get independence at some point. Once they lose their loyalty a little bit further, or, you know, once they're no longer loyal to Portugal, they might take the independence support. We did upgrade all... Oh, trade protection is Italy again. Alright then. Oh, we could invest in the mill tech and be the first one to get that. I think we're not going to do that quite yet. What we are going to do instead is we'll go ahead and increase the development a little bit further in places. There we go. That's a few more development put in, and means that, well, the development is definitely growing. How much do we have total now? We've got almost 3,000 developments, and of course, once we annex our vassal here, which we now start, it's going to be done in... Actually, when is it going to be done? September... Okay, 5 years from now. That's not too bad. They'll be incorporated. Mushasha is also... Okay, so Ajam is probably going to lose a lot of territory. Now, we are actually fairly close on getting the Diplo 23, which is going to unlock the Barrier Casus Bellis. Now, admittedly, the Holy War Casus Belli that we've been using thus far isn't too bad, actually. I mean, it's allowed us to expand in these territories quite easily. Ethiopia seems to have a bit of problems as well, so this one's taking care of some unrest in here, although there's not really much unrest remaining, so I'm going to stop that mission. Move the army in here. This one doesn't really have that much to worry about right now. Move that one in, and then we've got one army over here that is not busy, so let's go ahead and move that probably over there. We do still have our fleet in here, actually. Is that... Well, I mean, I suppose it could stay there. I'm going to go ahead and send some of these to protect trade in... Hormuz could be quite handy. Yeah, we'll send those to trade in Hormuz. So this fleet has been sitting over here for a while, but we're still getting so much sailors that I'm not too worried about that. We did get the... No, we didn't actually get the lightships there yet. We are getting those, though. We don't have the potential for a large army quite yet. We just need 6 more force limit. And we've got quite a few conscription centers on the way. Now, most of those are upgrades on existing provinces. That is going to get us to at least 200, judging by the numbers. Oh, there's a bit of fighting going in here. It's, no, Austria is not in a war. They don't really like me anymore. I mean, it's fair. I mean, we've got a lot of claims on their provinces. And we will eventually probably fight them, but right now we've got still a decent bit of expanding to do in the areas that we're going first. Of course, at some... Well, I suppose while we increase the force limit, that's something that we could maybe increase a bit further. Let's just go ahead and build another one over there, and maybe one over there. There goes the money. So we won't be building any more right now, but we can just keep on building more of those so that we can get to, I don't know, 250 force limit or something like that. That would be handy. Now, troop quality is fairly decent. Oh, Italy is in a war. Who are they fighting? Milan, Ulm, Constantine, Geneva, Austria. Oh, wow. Well, that's not very much of a fight there. Ooh, there we go. Another conversion completed. Wait a minute. What's this then? Oh, Russia is seizing down a lot of that, but Mamluks are fighting... Oh, Hadramut. Oh, is it Independence War? No. Oh, it is Independence War, actually. Oh. I'm just going to go ahead and declare my war against Mamluks by now. We've got some allies, but it's not going to be too bad. We'll just go with the Holy War, as per usual. We've got our troops in position. So we can start... Well, some of them are in position. Some of them aren't. Did we get the second army in here? Right, so we don't actually need to go to Hadramut right now. Huh. Well, I mean, we can probably bring it down this way, then. It should be a fairly easy war. I don't expect there to be a lot... Oh, and we got the Crusade thing. I forgot about that one. Did we declare the Crusade? Maybe. Well, regardless, having a Crusade is quite nicely. It will last for quite a while, actually. We build light ships over there. Somewhat in trouble. Let's just go ahead and break that fleet. There we go. We captured 2 light ships. Go over here and start seizing down... Well, blockading at least the Hasa capital. It'll be quite expensive to siege down. Looks like the Russians are clearing out a lot of this area right now. Portugal wants to go through my lands. I mean, sure, I guess. Ah, we can get the economic ideas, the second one over there. So yearly inflation reduction is increasing. The next one is going to be the production efficiency and development from manufacturing. So that's going to be really good. Getting the development up. Although not that we initially need more development, let's be honest. It doesn't actually hurt. Yeah, we'll get that one at least. So how much are we reducing inflation per year now? 0.4%. So, yeah. If we get, like, that half of a point of inflation from an event or something, that's not really going to be a problem. So there's still Mombasa down there that we could maybe conquer. It's a little bit far away, though, so we don't actually need to go there. Plus, I suppose it is... Yeah, it's outside of the... Actually... Yeah, it is definitely outside of the Horn of Africa. So we don't really need to worry about that one. Well, we siege down this one. I suppose we could go for the fortification there. They're fighting now triple war, so Mamluks are in a bit of a rough situation. Oh, there we go. The influence goes down even further, so now combined, they have about 75%. So that's kind of at the... Oh dear, we lost the leader again. It wasn't a siege, or a leader on a siege duty, was it? No, it was this one, I think. Right, let's go ahead and get a new general in here then. 4521. That's not too bad. That's a solid 2-star. So this is going to be a fairly easy war overall. Oh, well, we're just going to keep one army over here. Although, actually, we could probably try clear out a little bit more of that territory. So we may need to wait until Mamluks have been peace out from the other war. You know, I'm just going to detach a siege there. I'm going to split this in half. So we can siege those down at least. So they are now sieging down the coastal fort over there. If I go all the way around, that could work. But I'm just going to pull back for now. Not going to go there with all the other stuff to get attrition. I mean, not that attrition's not necessarily going to be that much of a problem for us. I'll be honest, we've got a pretty good manpower reserves right now, but there's a few more provinces seized down. Oh, right, we could try getting there. Maybe at this point we can go to Hopov. Well, we can't go there, can we? Oh, they started seizing down the province already. Wasn't wait. Oh, are you actually... If you're abandoning the siege? I'll get in there. Get that done. Hey, our bill has been converted. And also declared war on Franconia. Oh, right, yeah, Franconia is a thing. We could get the... Oh, okay, we'll get one more absolutism. Or the one more age of absolutism thing with the Splendor. I mean, there's not much else that we can do. We do seem to have a decent bit of money, so let's just go ahead and invest it into making even more later on. Well, also, maybe a few more conscription centers wouldn't hurt. One over there. One over there. We can probably upgrade some of these existing ones as well. There we go, so we're already at 204. Oh, well, that would explain. We've got most of these goals already met here. That's a pretty decent situation, I dare say. When we got quite a bit in here, I suppose we could increase mercantilism even further. Or, you know what, let's go ahead and invest into becoming the next career controller as well. Oh, 100 motors having a bit of peasants there. So the idea here is that we'll basically kick out Mamluks from the Arabian Peninsula. We might... Well, actually, I don't know how much we can get from them. Let's have a look. We can take those quite easily. I think we can probably take most of the area in here. Without too many issues. Oh! Right, they lost the control of that one. Well, we can go and just de-siege that, or re-siege that, I suppose, in this case. Well, Katif is being sieged down. Did we... Oh, we got a new cardinal in Trebizond. Well, that's quite nice. Complaints about Bailiff. Oh, we can afford losing 10 devotion. Have we got Liwa's being sieged down? I think we're going to send this one back to the Mamluk capital. So that once the Russians, or whoever is going to be the leading... I suppose it is Russia. Yeah, so once Russia peace them out. Now, to be fair, for Russia, they're fighting against Ajam as the primary goal. Mamluks has an ally in there. How much more can we earn with some cathedrals, actually? Oh. That could be quite valuable. Half a ducat extra. I mean, it's not massive, mind you. Well, it's pretty decent overall, actually. Constantinople is going to get an upgrade there. And maybe Alexandria. I mean, it's not all that much money from there, to be fair. There's a few places at least, and then we'll get another manufacturer on the way, I think. So we've got 16 force limit available right now. That's not too shabby. We can utilize that for basically half an army. Oh, right, Yaz was an ally. Sure, we can let you be peaced out. So they've still got Haza as a vassal, and now that the Hadramir has been... Well, not really released yet, but they're trying to get their independence at least. Cassia is slowly being annexed, but that's still going to take a decent bit of time before we actually do that. How much are we making money? A lot. Okay, at this point, it might indeed be time to just promote the advisors. Another time, so since we got such a massive income anyway, might as well utilize that money to get more points. Ooh, Tabriz has been converted. Oh, ain't that lovely. Now we've got nothing else to convert at this point. But we'll worry about that later, I suppose. Right, I can send this one to Kiev. I have a feeling that the Russians... Oh, yeah, they just beat them out. Good. So luckily they didn't have... well, actually, no, there's quite a few defenders in the fort. But the enemy capital is going to be seized down fairly quickly. Oh, now Hadramut is seizing down things. Well, at least I can get the forts down. I'm sure that they can get their independence soon enough. Or, if need be, I could just declare war on Hadramut itself. They would have Sakalava as a friend, but that's not too bad. We could become the first one still to get the new infantry and cavalry. More tactics, so that would be quite a good tech to have, to be fair. I usually don't take the techs this far early on, but I think on this early on, I will take it this time around. Just for the fact that we can upgrade our troops. Actually, which one do we want? Grenzer infantry would be more defensive oriented. Caroline would be a bit more offensive oriented. And then light infantry is more fire oriented. I think we're going to go with the Grenzer. And then cavalry, we're going to go for dragoons or hussars or armor plunge cavalry. That would be a very offensive one. That would be very shock and morale with the dragoons, and hussars would be a bit more defensive. Actually, a bit more rather of fire, because it's almost the same as the dragoons. I think we're going to go with the dragoons actually. So they got a lot of morale on our troops, admittedly, but that's going to be alright. We can go ahead and send in... Actually, no, we're not going to send the fleet out yet. And, oh, we don't have enough... No, we do actually have enough guns there. There we go. The naval barrage on Kiev. Then we're going to actually send this one out to capture the enemy ships here. Oops, we've got a bit of a battle in Zanzibar Strait. There we go. Caught some ships, and oh, the Admiral got iron size, so ship durability plus 5%. That's quite handy. And we just captured another 3 ships. Really nice. Poland is fighting... Okay, so there's a lot of fighting going on. But France is fighting against Luxembourg. Okay, there's a lot of HRA nations. Oh, Poland is allied to France. Okay. So Poland... Are we still allied? No. We're not. Who are we allied to? Spain and Papal States. Okay, is there anyone else that would like to ally me? Probably quite a bit. Well, Netherlands might not be a bad one, actually. It's a bit far away to help us in any way, shape, or form, to be fair. There's quite a few nations that could probably join, or we could probably ally once we're done with the war. I suppose, so we've seized down that one. I guess what we'll do is we'll just send that one actually right about here. We'll essentially stack White Hard Army. We'll annex them. Or do a war against them and annex them. So we're going to do 2 wars at the same time, essentially. So show superiority. We caught the army there. Oh, that was an easy victory. I mean, to be fair, we got the numbers advantage and probably the tech yeah, we did have the tech advantage as well. Plus our army quality in general is just pretty darn good overall. There we go, that's 1 siege down. Let's go to Hadramut. You thought you'd get independence, but instead you'll get incorporated into our glorious nation. We have a pretty good amount of money, so we could get the... Oh, right, the Parthenon could be upgraded to tier 2, I believe. Go ahead and combine these 2 armies once again. Going to invest a little bit more points in here, so we've got about 22% chance of becoming the next Guerrilla Controller again. There's not really that many nations with active cardinals, actually. Oh, well, there's no active cardinals in Papal States. Alright, then. There we go, we capture another ship from Hadramut at least. Do we have... Right, so this should be done soon. Well, I say that, but it's not actually showing any sign of progress there right now. We're going to clear out these other provinces first, and then... Oh, trading slaves. Global tariffs go up. I could get the economic... Oh, the production efficiency is quite tempting. We are getting quite a bit of the points, so yeah, we'll take that one. That's going to increase the production efficiency, which means that we'll get even more money. Getting 621 right now. Once the month ticks over, it's probably going to be like 630. Oh, Russia is insulting us. Okay, no, it was 621, so it was already factored in there. But we're making 270 ducats per month right now, extra, so... Oh, right, we can't promote that one. Is there another advisor that we might want to... No, not really. I'm going to go ahead and increase the advisor, especially the admin advisor, and I suppose also this advisor to level 5. We got such a massive amount of income anyway, so we can easily afford that. I'm hoping that this siege will be done soon. We can actually recombine these. And let's go ahead and send this one probably down to Sana, actually. We did get the fort built over here in Bishar already. So, Hadramut, you will be annexed, whether you like it or not. I'm guessing you probably don't like it. But that's going to be one less enemy for us to worry about. No one wants to work. Okay, we lose a little bit of ducats, but that's not too bad. We've got the money. Oh, there's actual siege over here. Okay. That's a bold move. Right, that's Mombasa troops. Katif speeds these down. I'm going to get a few more ships over here, I reckon. There we go. We'll capture another 2, yeah. We can send this one to Gulf of Aden. We could actually go ahead and order the artillery barrage there, thanks to our trade fleet in here. There we go. So you probably will not want that piece. So where is Sakalava? Is that... Oh, right. That is most of Madagascar. Right then. Not really too bad, to be fair. Getting a few more manufactories. So we got... Oh, and now we're going to start getting the development from the manufactories as well. Excellent. I think that army is going to be able to clear the enemy there for the moment. Oh, there we go. Our fleet could actually go ahead and give this a bit of a hand. Oh. Wait, why are these fleets all the way here? Why are we... What? Warriors do not read books. Okay, Diplo and admin tech cost goes up by 10%. That's a bit unfortunate. Right, so... Mamluks. I want to get pretty much all your territory in here. You're not willing to give that yet. But you will eventually give that. We might as well put in as much... Well, it's not a lot of money to be fair, but if we can annex all of this to our territory in here, it's going to give us the desert over there, and probably this desert actually as well for us. Which means that our area seemingly is a lot larger. I mean, you know, we're going to get a decent bit of provinces in here. None of those seem to be particularly good provinces, development-wise. I mean, there's some okay over here. Oh, right, we got our new ruler. We could get, actually, 2,600 ducats from the merchant son. Theologian would give us a bit more devotion. We don't really need that one, to be fair. We could just let the fate decide. Or we could just go with the merchant son. That's been fairly reliable option lately. 043, not necessarily the best leader, but it's good enough. And we got the... Well, I suppose this one, we could upgrade that to level 2. That would be more possible advisors, at least. Although there was also the Mausoleum of Halicarnus as well. Does that bring average lifespan, monthly splendor, more prestige? I mean, that's not necessarily bad either. We might want to just save the money for... Actually, are there any more tier 3 ones that we need to upgrade? Well, that was not tier 3 yet. That's... Oh, it's 5,000. And to be fair, that would reduce the advisor cost even further, so that would be quite good for the pyramids at least. I'm sure that there's other good ones, so we'll just go ahead and get to 5,000 gold then, I suppose, while we wait. Okay, that's moving back through Somalia. Oh, a ruler sinner, but just. So I suppose that's good enough, I guess. So Hadra still doesn't want the truce, are they? They are still at war with Mamluks as well. And that one they're at least winning-ish, I guess. So we'll do... Probably need to peace out Hadramut first. If possible, which... How did you get all of these troops in here? Did you just start to spread them out? Alright, then we'll just send in an army there. Oh, and there we go. The Egyptians get -2 unrest. And Mamluk's opinion of us increases. Oh, okay, that... Interesting. Right, they're just trying to get a bit of carpet sieging going in here, but that's not going to go all that well for them. I mean, hell, if I need to, I will go and siege down the capital. To get Mombasa out of the war. It seems to be the only one that is kind of still holding on, quite frankly. You know what, I'll just go ahead and give this order to go to Mombasa. It's a bit of a long distance. We'll get there in time. And then we'll have this army just, you know, keep the enemy at bay. Scare them away every now and then. We can get the Holy War proclaimed again, so land maintenance modifier goes down. We gain manpower back faster. That's good. And now we can upgrade to a lot more things. So I'm thinking maybe we'll upgrade the pyramids first. We can probably afford using a little bit of manpower, actually. Go down to 200,000. So we use 60,000. It's still going to take a while to be done. Of course, once we get a bit of money, we can speed that up with cash as well. Yeah, that's not too much of a cost, actually. We can just speed that one up. It's going to save us quite a bit of money in the long run. Well, kind of. Circassia, I suppose we are going to keep the influence going. Not that it necessarily is that much use for us anyway. Boost Cairo again a little bit. So still got quite a few... that's a lot of manufactories underway, actually. How is our land force? I mean, 215. Okay, so we do need to increase that a bit further. Let's go ahead and get another conscription center somewhere. Actually, that one wouldn't be too bad. Is there any others that we could upgrade still? Preferably in areas that are part of a state now, so we can get the full bonus there. So that's at least 2 more underway. Right, so Circassia is joining me on the venture to Mombasa. We're not that far from there, luckily, so we'll probably be able to siege that one down fairly quickly. Especially with 12 guns, we got tier 2. Oh, is someone there sieging it down already? No? Portugal's just sitting in there for some reason. Right, so we got pretty good siege ability against them. Probably because we got much higher military tactics. Water shortage, so the siege ticks don't take all that long. We got a good amount of cannons and all. Oh, well, that was a quick one. Right, Mombasa. How about we do a little bit of that? We can send this one back up north. And there we go. Now Mamluks might be a little bit closer to taking the peace offer. I mean, Denmark is still one place that we haven't taken. We haven't gotten the superiority war score, to be fair, so we don't have the ticking war score as such. But I suspect that... Okay, if we don't take the money, let's start with that. Oh, there's also the island over there, okay. Well, alternatively, what I could do... Not take those provinces, and instead... release Haza. Then we're going to take a bit of money. Then we can just do another war against Haza later on. There we go. That's a peace deal done. For all of that. And Hadramut, are you... Well, I suppose we don't have Diplomat available right now. We'll have one in a few days. There we go. So, you would not take the peace deal yet. What about if I don't take the money? Still not. Alright then. Well, I'm not going to go into Sakalava right now. We can stay there. So we can just keep the war going, I suppose. We'll be able to do a bit of the coring by then. So there is that. We are well ahead of time in Miltech. I mean, that's not a surprise, to be fair. How much are we getting? Oh, we're only getting 1 Diplo point per month right now since we're annexing Circassia. Right. We can't upgrade that past level 5, of course. Is there any other advisors available that we could actually upgrade? But there's the fort defense one, but I don't know if that's the one that we need, really. So we'll just keep on going. We could actually go ahead and just speed up the pyramid construction with all the cash available. So now it's going to be done in August, in 2 years from now. Okay, so we can probably speed that up by 1 more time. Cardinal Minister. Get some prestige, or tolerance of heretics goes down, but more papal influence. Missionary strength, stability cost modifier. Yeah, no, that's... I think we're going to go with that one. Admittedly, the clergy does get a bit more influence. But that'll be okay. So we'll just go ahead, and that's the last boost that we're going to do in here. So now it's going to be done in August this year. So that's really close. So the pyramids have been up, well, will have been upgraded by that point. And that's going to give us a pretty good bonus overall. Clergy is going to be really loyal with all these buildings that we have. Hadramut. No. That's not all we want. Did we get... Oh, we did get the superiority. There we go. So we at least got the ticking war score against them. Harun Pasha has corrupt connections. And we're going to avoid taking a bit of corruption, I think. We're going to be reducing that within a year, essentially. Go ahead and leave this one in Alza or something, and this one can go back to Sanaa. So now we've got a border with Hormuz. We don't have enough aid, or rather, there's not enough aid from us to them yet, so that they would join a coalition against us. So that's probably going to be another war that we'll lose soon. Oh, so Ajam is also quite small now. We might be able to take most of what they have in here in the next war against them. Especially if we can get the Diplo 23 for that with the Imperialism Casus Belli, because that reduces the cost and I think also the AE for taking provinces quite drastically. But for that we need a lot of Diplo points, which we're not really getting all that much. What about in Cairo? Haha. 20 prestige, all the excess prestige will be converted into each type of monarch power. Gets monumental pride. For 10 years, giving stability cost modifier minus 10%. Aha. There we go. That's pretty decent. I think that's the first level 3 that we have. Ooh, efficient mining. Inflation reduction from loan repayment minus 5, gold depletion chance modifier minus 25%. That would be quite handy. Then there's land maintenance, but at the same time we might want to start saving up the points to getting the admin tech, and then continue on from there. But I do also realize that we are actually out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.